Hey guys, Kenny B here from Cities and Suburbs. We are in beautiful Baltimore, Maryland, and let us show you the way. I know my chair's in the way, but if we could show you the Baltimore Harbor, beautiful out there. Kenny B here, Cities and Suburbs, and perhaps maybe Steven Satter will be our number one viewer tonight. But hey, welcome aboard. And thank you again to the free, non copyrighted NFL music. And tonight we are broadcasting from Baltimore, Maryland. And to my right, your left is
Bill Beck.
Bill Beck. And Bill, where do you hail from?
I hail from Worcester, Massachusetts.
And what tribe were you nurtured from? No, it's from Planet of the Apes. Forget it. So we are here in the Marriott and in downtown Baltimore. Right behind us is the beautiful harbor. And they don't say it like that down here. They say, well, I haven't heard them say harbor. Have you?
No.
No. So what are we down here? What are we doing down here? I would never have come to Baltimore, Maryland, which, no offense to the Baltimoreites or Baltimoreans or whatever you want to call them. Baltimoreans. It could be.
That could be. I don't know if that's what they call themselves.
I don't know what they call themselves, actually. I mean, they could call themselves just people from Baltimore. What I have noticed is they call it Baltimore City, though. Have you noticed that? When I listen to the news, they say Baltimore City.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Boston City. How's that sound? Because we're from, Massachusetts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we don't call it Worcester City.
No.
Shrewsbury City.
No.
Boston City. We say the city of Boston, the city of Worcester, but this is BC. This is Baltimore City. So behind us, and in front of you, hopefully, and is well, that's Bill's cold one. And we have a national Bohemian style beer. But in front of you guys is Baltimore Harbor. And we're going to take a tour of that tomorrow night on a boat. And if anybody is live, Worcester City, Steve Satter. Steve Satter, say hi to Steve. Steve Satter. He is saying Worcester City. Well, Steve, we had a Worcester City. The only thing was Worcester City Motel that was next to Spags. And
yeah,
I mean, I don't know if this is going to make a difference or not. Probably not. The nights that the lights went down in Baltimore. Worcester City. And we're here on a conference from work from the Genesis Club on a 5-day conference on the clubhouse model of rehabilitation. And we are fortunate to be able to be holed up in this terrible flea bag hotel that's like -1. No, only kidding. 4.5-star hotel. I want to take the shower home with me. And I've never looked pretty. What do you guys think? Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to do joint custody though, because I'll need it. I'll need it as well.
Enjoy custody of the shower. So so we're here on a seminar, and we in the room here, and we just had to do a quick live stream. Tomorrow night we're going to be out on after. This is a work function, by the way, but after hours does allow us to roam the city streets, which actually Baltimore is interesting to me because, as I said to you earlier, Bill, I said, it kind of reminds me of Providence in terms of the size of the buildings aren't, even as large as Boston. And Baltimore is a city of about 528,000 people. In 1950, before 1950, it was up to almost to 1 million people.
Yeah.
And since 1950, they've, just like a lot of cities, which is why we started doing this page, Cities and Suburbs. Hi, guys. Hey, Steve. How you doing? I'm going to answer Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hello. Hey, Steve.
Good to see you, buddy. And we are, let's say, my engineer, he left, so I have to do all this myself.
Mhm.
You know, just like I'm in Worcester, like I have to produce all the shows myself. You know, shoestring budget. But yeah, I mean, Baltimore's great. We're down here for a week, and we'll be back flying. Maybe not Delta. I mean, we
I don't
took
know. I think
first time I've flown
Yeah.
in since 2015, 16,
yeah.
and Delta Airline. Thank you. I mean, and I'm not a very big guy, but I felt like I had to be smaller on this plane because it was yeah, that's the way it was. You felt yeah.
It's not exactly big and tall friendly.
Not exactly big and tall or wide friendly, to be honest with you. I mean, this was like an old plane, whatever.
Mm.
But so, Steve, what's going on up there in Massachusetts? We're like, maybe 500 miles from Baltimore. I have to say that the
You mean from
departure from
Boston?
Logan.
You mean from Boston? We're in Baltimore.
Well, oh, we are.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Well, from Boston to here,
Yeah.
600 miles or whatever,
Yeah.
but we did some math on the plane and we were doing 5.8 miles a minute. Pretty good, huh? If you could do that to go to work, I mean, you really, that'd be great, but don't do that trying to go to work because that's not a good thing.
It's kind of
read
a lot.
Well, yeah, we kind of read about you on the 6 o'clock,
That is
meat wagon report that we scraping you up, whatever. But actually, what I noticed was it's very nice. They've done a nice job here with the Inner Harbor. People are not trying to run you off the road. People are nice. I compare it to Providence only because of the size of the building. Providence is New England. People are like, kind of like uptight and stuff like that. So, what do you think of the city so far?
I think it's great. I think there's a reason why they call it the Charm City. I think it's people have been very charming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, and here at the Marriott, the conference is all about Clubhouse and individuals, people like you and me, just happen to have a mental health,
Challenge. Mental health
challenge, experience, whatever. And we're here to talk about how people with that kind of condition can actually work and do things that other people can do, and to bust the stigma around mental health, and so that's what clubhouses do. We're here representing the Genesis Club, and it's been a great couple of days so far. Tomorrow, Bill and I are going to be presenting at a workshop permanent
on permanent employment. Yeah.
On permanent employment. What's it take to actually sustain and maintain permanent employment? How does someone that's been kind of out of the workforce for a while, actually too, for whatever, condition. I mean, if someone has cancer, right? They're great for 6 months and then maybe they go into remission. And we need to look in society about all these conditions and look at them for what they are.
Yeah.
But the value of people in the workforce, regardless of people's challenges, that's where they belong. And that's what Genesis Club. That's the message of the Genesis Club. We're here with 600 other people from clubhouses around the world, actually, right?
It is international. Yeah, we've got international colleagues.
So who do we have here? What we've seen?
We got people from Norway, Sweden, Denmark, England,
Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester. Yeah.
So we're all around the place, and actually, so behind us, Bill and I are watching Monday Night Football, the Bills versus the Titans, which go Bills. But behind us are the Baltimore Orioles and Canham Yard. I said to Bill, well, there's a harbor there. We could dive out. We're on the 20th floor, by the way.
20th floor, yeah.
20th floor. So we're getting one hell of a view here. But, they actually, before we drove out the window and just swam across the harbor and went into Camden Yards, I noticed today they do have a water taxi.
Oh,
So I'm glad we didn't do
Yeah.
that. But Bill, we were looking at it last night. We said it's
Yeah.
all about the arc
the arc. Yes, yes. You gotta have the right arc, otherwise you'll end up on the
cement.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, because
You gotta land in the water, you know.
But our thought was right. You jump out the window here, which that's not a good idea.
No,
But
unfortunately.
it's just a dream. It's just a dream, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
like the guys that used to go over to Niagara Falls in the barrel.
Yeah.
You know,
They had a dream.
they had a
They
dream.
had a dream. It wasn't a good dream.
I don't think they woke up from the dream.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Called waterlogged. So did you see it? What do we see, Steve? Is it thundering and lightning there? No, it is not. Steve, it is not thundering and lightning here. We've actually, it was 85 degrees. We've had nothing but beautiful,
Oh, it's been great.
yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful
Beautiful
weather
weather.
here.
Yeah.
Actually humid. We're in Maryland.
Mm.
Actually, too, for you cities and suburbs followers, at Domino Sugar Plant is the
Yeah.
headquarters of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I said, oh, okay. People ask me, well, what's the main industry of Baltimore? Oh, there's a lot of agriculture. When we flew in, I saw just plots and plots of different kinds of agriculture. I'll tell you, you go 300 miles east, west, north, south, you get just different cultures and things like that. But yeah, we just wanted to come to you live a little bit. And let's see. No, it's not Steve. Steve, if you're still with us, let's see. We got a person here. Let's see what's going on. We got one thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that may be. And Steve says, have you seen the big polar park? The big polar park. Well, what, Steve? So tell us, what is the big polar park? What is that? Oh, I do. So what Steve's saying is that Larry Latino, okay, a woman was the architect that also designed the new Camden Yards, also designed Polar Park.
I see.
Is that what you're saying, Steve? Give us a thumbs up, or you're right. You're right. A lot of people are disappointed with Polar Park though, because it wasn't supposed to have that metal
Oh,
and blue, and you know, people felt it was bamboozled.
yeah.
So
is
yes, can be. So okay, I get you, Steve. Yep.
So do you consider Camden the old Polar Park or Polar Park the new Camden?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah.
So I was disappointed. I thought the Orioles were back in town tomorrow night, which would be Tuesday. They're actually back in town tonight playing the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are kicking their butt like 6-0. And I came down into the lobby. Well, I walked into the lobby on my way back from running some errands, and people were going to the ballpark, and I realized that the Orioles are in town tonight. So, but they are right across the river here, and a lot of our colleagues went. And let's see, Polar Park, Parker's Mini Bill. You mean mini ball? I get you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, just a quick video here from Cities and Suburbs. Steve, thanks for tuning in. And usually you guys know I do videos and talk about all things Worcester and local and things like that, but I'm not in Worcester tonight. So
on the road. Cities and Suburbs on the road.
The Cities and Suburbs on the road.
Yeah.
And we got some great Angelinas. How do you say Angeli's?
Angeli's.
Angeli's Pizza.
Free plug.
Yeah. We've got
Great
free
pizza.
plug Angeli's.
Yeah,
And when Bill and I got here a couple of days ago, we went walking around, and it's expensive here. It's kind of like the Boston waterfront. You know, you're overpaying for everything. You know, a $14 corned beef sandwich plus tip. But we did find a place that with $6, pints and $4 slices. We bought a large pepperoni tonight from the same place, and so that's what we're chowing on tonight. And celebrating tonight. So, Sir William,
Yes, again.
nice bunking with you.
Indeed.
And we're signing off here from Cities and Suburbs. And we're going to catch you guys on the flip side. And if you ever have a chance to visit Baltimore, please do so. You know, all cities are the same. They're all trying to make a comeback, you know? So anyway, enjoy, guys, and we'll catch you on the flip side. The Bill and Ken Show, signing out from Cities and Suburbs. Good night, sleep tight, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Good night from Cities and Suburbs.